two-time All-Star Isaiah Thomas and NBA insider Christopher Crispy Haynes. It's been a good night, guys. We have had wall-to-wall coverage of SoFi play-in tournament, including live sound pressers, which we will get to in a bit. The Blazers Suns was everything that you need to hear from the Heat Hornets as well. All right, let's begin in the desert with Phoenix hosting Portland, with the winner advancing to the playoffs. That's right.
Nice little day in Phoenix.
Okay, always.
Is it going to be a nice night?
That's the question. Huh? Right out the gate, Jalen Green, one of the many Jalens in the NBA.
Where is he from?
Is it Fresno?
No, you will be correct.
What is Fresno?
Oh, don't you go there.
There's Deni Avdija.
Go there.
Look, keep an eye on Deni. You're going to see a lot of him in this one. Over to Shaden. Shaden sharp for the throw down there. I mean, he took off. What?
Oh.
Well, he does.
Wow. You are really... That's nuts. Defying gravity. All right, minutes later, what'd I tell you? Deni! Scorching hot. Clock winding down to the half. Here's your Fresno buddy.
Yeah, speaking of scorching hot.
22 points at the half for Green. All right, we jump to the third. Come on, Book. Get it over to him. There he is.
Pull up, man.
Okay. D-Book keeping his team in this one. 30 seconds in the third. I am done for the lay-in.
That was tough finish. Almost.
1 point game as we go into the fourth. Now we're in the fourth. Brooks. Defense to offense. Physical game. Later in the fourth. Brooks. One-on-one.
Step back.
Yeah. Wow.
Watch him look at the bench. Blazer bench.
Right, crazy.
Right, that's splitting.
All right, under 8 to play. Green's back.
Back door.
Ooh. Anger at the rim. I like it. Keeping it moving. Deni.
Second chance point.
There he goes. He was getting spicy.
He was.
All right, here we go. 1 point game, under 2.
Oh
my God.
I should have been in one. Watch the bump.
Yeah. Well, we didn't see it, but it was there.
Yeah.
Grant gets it in. All right. Phoenix has it.
This is a great read right here.
It was. A bad foul.
Yeah, terrible foul.
However, I don't know how y'all fall like that, honestly. All right.
Watch this.
19
Look
seconds.
at this.
And
Deni. Told you he was getting spicy.
Yeah, him on the island.
And Brooks fouled out before.
Look at that.
On work.
Deni's in different form right now. Here we go. 12 seconds. Less than that. Woo! That's it. Wind it down. Finish it off. Blazers defeat the Suns 114 to 110, the final score. Look at that scramble, but you gotta get it done all the way to the final seconds. Wow.
MJ, this is messed up, MJ. They get a big win.
Nothing to do with it.
And now they gotta go face.
Correct. Blazers take this one behind Deni Avdija's ridiculous performance. Finished with his first ever 40-10 game in the play-in tournament. 41 points to be exact. The Suns, Devin Booker and Jalen Green combined for 57 points, but it just wasn't enough. Here's Drew Holiday after the win.
Drew, congratulations. Your trip to the playoffs earned. Back and forth there down the stretch. Can you walk me through that final defensive possession that made the difference?
Somebody did a good job of playing Book. For a second there, it kind of seemed like I had a layup, but somebody got back in front of him. And then, honestly, I should have stayed with my man even more. But I think I just tried to get a good contest, and from there we got the rebound.
As a two-time champ yourself, you understand what's required at this time of year. What is it that this team showed you about yourselves?
Pride, most of all. It's pride to come out here and play. knowing that at All-Star break, this is the position we wanted to be in so that we'd have this chance, and we took care of business.
Drew, Deni with a 40 ball in a position like this. What makes him so special? You've had an up-close look to him all season long.
We needed him the whole game. Man, him just being him. Turbo is like no other. How he puts pressure on the paint, how he can knock down the three, and how he gets everybody else open shots. He does everything for us.
I know you're going to celebrate this one for a moment, and rightfully so, but you earn a matchup with the San Antonio Spurs there in the first round. What are your initial thoughts?
You know, we're going to have to go watch film, take care of business, be able to lock it in the keys that we need to lock into, and go out there and play the type of Portland basketball that we play.
Drew, congratulations.
Thank you.
So here's what's next for the Blazers. They'll face the Spurs in the first round of the playoffs. Portland won 1-2 against San Antonio this season. This is the first time the Blazers make the playoffs since 2021. So the Blazers trailed by 11 at one point in the fourth, but Deni Avdija put the team on his back. How was he able to turn this game around for Portland, IT?
Just putting pressure on the defense every time down. Like he made a play not only for himself, but for his teammates with 12 assists as well. So 41 points, 12 assists. He gave the Phoenix Suns the full package. Every time that Phoenix made a run, he capitalized on the other end, whether it was a big-time three, whether it was an and one. He just settled the Portland Trailblazers down, and he led that group to a win. And you got to give a shout-out to him because he didn't back down at all. That Phoenix Suns kept throwing things at the Portland Trailblazers, and he was the answer to what they were doing each and every time down.
He low-key knew it, too.
Yeah, and, you know, IT hit on it. He didn't back down. He didn't back down from the opponent, and he didn't back down to the refs either, which I got a little bit concerned about.
Especially with 20 seconds left.
He was going at the ref, and Drew Holiday and the guys had to push him away. Like, this is not the time, young fella. Come on. But no, he brought the energy, he brought the intensity, and he was on all night. That level of aggressiveness and urgency. That's what's needed when you're talking about this is not a do or die, because the Phoenix Suns now, they're going to wait the opponent of between the Clippers and Warriors now to fight for that 8th seed.
Right.
But this is what play-in atmosphere is right here. And again, you know, shout out to the Portland Trailblazers advancing to the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know, I guess the downside of that is they got to face Wemby and those boys now. So hey,
good luck.
That's why they play the game. Though.
Yeah, good
I
luck.
will say, you got to remember with Deni Avdija, he's never played in the postseason. I mean, how much of a problem can he be in his playoff debut?
He could be a problem because he has the utmost confidence. Like, he's not tripping on if it's the All-Star game, the play-in game. He's going out there and playing, and he's probably played in real high-level games back home and overseas. So playing in this atmosphere is nothing new to him, and he showed that tonight.
What a night for Jalen Green. This is your cue.
Fresno.
I'll take it from here, MJ. I'll take it from
Tough
here.
postseason last year for him, but what did he show you in this?
MJ, but we didn't get to talk about it, but I told y'all that he is the X factor in this game for the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
I felt like if there was going to be somebody that needed to step up, you know, particularly on the offensive end, I thought it was going to have to be him.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely did that. You know, he was hitting his shots, cutting, reading real nice, going back door, slashing and getting to the basket. So he was definitely the force that they needed. And I know for sure he wanted that last three to go in. I think he might have been a little bit trying to foul bait on that, so he kind of fell, you know, after he shot the shot. But at the end of the day, I think he stepped up, and ultimately, man, it was, you know, Denver and Portland.
Yeah, no
they had a game plan, executed, and now they're off to the playoffs.
What more do we need to see out of Phoenix, especially as they're fighting?
I'm not sure. It's tough because they, like Chris said, they played a great game, especially at home. Jalen Green played well. Dylan Brooks played well. Devin Booker played good as well. I think we need more out of their supporting cast. We know those three guys are going to really lead that group, but the supporting cast has to do a lot better in terms of them getting a win to make the playoffs, because, like I said, we know what those three guys are going to do each and every night, but the supporting cast has to be right. And I think Devin Booker has to somehow find a way to get some threes, make some threes. He was 0 for 2 tonight, and that's not enough for somebody who can score so well like himself.
Yeah, bench points. You know, the Portland had, I believe, like 32 or 33 bench points to Phoenix's, what's that, 17.
Yeah.
Right. That's not going to
the
make
game
it.
right
That-
there.
For the postseason.
That's not going to help.
the game.
Everybody has to meet the moment and step it up to that next throttle, especially when it's win or go home. Real quick.